Welcome back to our series. Welcome to our study circle. This is Jayanth. Now we are going to deal with second part of chapter 3, the Vedic culture. In the last video we have learnt about early Vedic period, which is also known as Rig Vedic period. Now we are going to discuss about later Vedic period, the timeline 1000 BC to 600 BC. The Aryan fathers moved towards the east in the later Vedic period. So in the early Vedic period, they lived at northwestern region and Indigo Gangetic plains. Okay, in this latter Vedic period, they moved towards eastern side. Okay, towards Arunachal, this side. Okay, the Sapta Brahmana refers to the expansion of Aryans to the eastern Gangetic plains. Okay, one of the source that said to us that these Aryans move towards the eastern Gangetic plains. That source name is called Sapta Brahmana. This is very important. Several tribal groups and kingdoms are mentioned in the later Vedic literature. The one of the important development during this period is the growth of large kingdoms. Kuru and Panchala kingdoms flourished in the beginning. So in this later Vedic period, what happened? Several kingdoms grew up. Okay, like Kuru, Panchalas. Okay, Parikshit and Janame Jaya were the famous rulers of Kuru kingdom. Pravahana was the popular king of Panchalas. After the fall of Kurus and Panchalas, other kingdoms like Kosala, Kasi, when they came to prominence. Okay, after the declining these Kurus and Panchalas, other kingdoms like Kosala, Kasi, these came to power. Okay, the famous ruler of Kasi was Ajata Shatru. We will deal about him in the Magadha Empire. Okay, upcoming lectures. The latter Vedic text also refers to the three divisions of India: Aryavarta, Madhyadesha, and Dakshinapata. So this Vedic text referred India into three divisions. Okay, first one is Aryavarta, that is called Northern India; Madhyadesha, that is called Central India; and Dakshinapata, that is called Southern India. Now we will deal about political organizations of latter Vedic period. Larger kingdoms were formed during the latter Vedic period. Many Janas or tribes were amalgamated to form a Janapadas or Rashtra's in the latter Vedic period. Hence, the royal power had increased along with the increasing in the size of kingdom. So, in this stage, what happened? Earlier there was a Janas, right? Some tribes are there, right? So these all like some group of tribes joined together, so it formed like a Janapadas or Rashtra's. Okay, so the it became royal power because earlier there was a small people, right? That was led by Grahapati, right? Now many people uh, come together, so it became now like Rashtras. Okay, so along with that, increasing the people, increasing the size of the kingdom, the power also increased. Okay, the king performed various rituals and sacrifices to strengthen his position. They include Rajasuya, Ashwamedha, Vajpaya. I hope you people know about those meanings. The kings also assumed some titles. Okay, like Ekrat and Samrat. Okay, in the latter Vedic period, a large number of new officials were involved in the administration, in the addition to the existing Purohita, Senani, and Gramani. So, in early Vedic period, we have seen these officers, right? Purohit, Senani, and Gramani. So, in this latter Vedic period, what happened? Some more new officials were added. Okay, like they include treasury officer, tax collector, and royal messenger. At the lower level, the administration was carried on by the village assemblies only. So at lower level, right, in the village level, the administration was done by village assemblies only. Village had assemblies, the administration done by that assemblies only. The importance of Samiti and Sabha had diminished during the latter Vedic period. Samiti is used to attended by common people and women also. Sabha used to uh, attended by nobles and kings. So in this period, totally it got diminished. Okay, importance got diminished. Economic condition. Iron was used extensively in this period, and this enabled the people to clear forests to bring more land under cultivation. So the use of iron became more. That's why these people can clear the more forest. They brought more land under cultivation. Agriculture became the chief occupation. Improved types of implements were used for cultivation. So their main occupation, their main profession became agriculture. That's why they developed many tools and improved types of implementations were made. Okay. Beside barley, rice, and wheat were grown, knowledge of manure was another improvement. Here, the one more improvement you can see, that knowledge of manure. Manure gives nutrients to soil. Industrial activity became more varied and there was greater specialization. Metalwork, leatherwork, carpentry, and pottery made great progress. So industrial activity also becoming uh, more progress, specializations like metalwork, leatherwork, carpentry, and pottery made. Okay. In the addition to the internal trade, foreign trade became extensive. Okay. The internal trade and this foreign trade became large. The latter Vedic people were familiar with sea and they traded with countries like Babylon. So these people are familiar with sea. They used to trade with other countries. Okay, example like Babylon. A class of hereditary merchant came to existence. So this hereditary merchant, also known as Vinyas. So these people came into existence. Okay, Vaishyas also carried on trade and commerce. Even Vaishyas also started trading and commerce. Okay, they organized themselves into guilds known as ganas. Guilds is nothing but a group of people, like a group of people used to go to other country. They used to do a trade and they will come back in a group. Okay, beside Nishakas of Rig Vedic trade, gold and silver coin like Shatamana and Krishnala were used as a media of exchange. In the last lecture we have seen Nishaka. It's a gold coin which is used in the Rig Vedic period. Okay, now Satamana is a gold coin, Krishnala is a silver coin. These are very important for the prelims perspective. Please try to remember. Okay, in the latter Vedic period, Shatamana and Krishnala used as a media of exchange. Social life. The four divisions of society, Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras, or the Varna system was thoroughly established during the latter Vedic period. So, in the latter Vedic period only, this division of society came into existence. Okay, Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Sudras. Okay, this is also known as Varna system. So this divided the society into upper and lower classes. Okay, the two higher classes, Brahmana, Kshatriyas, enjoyed privileges that were denied to Vaishyas and Sudras. Okay, all the privileges were enjoyed by these higher classes only, Brahmanas and Kshatriyas. These all were not there to Vaishyas and Shudras. Okay, a Brahmana occupied a higher position than a Kshatriya, but sometimes Kshatriyas claimed a higher status over the Brahmanas. Okay, all the time Brahmanas occupied higher position. Only sometimes Kshatriyas claimed a status over Brahmanas. Many subcastes on the basis of their occupation appeared in this spread. By the occupation, their subcastes also appeared. Social life. In the family, the power of the father increased during the latter Vedic period. In the early Vedic period, we have seen that women were considered as equal to the men. So, in the latter Vedic period, the power of the father increased. Okay, in the family there was no improvement in the status of women. They were still considered inferior and subordinate to men. So there is no improvement in the status of the women. So still they are considered low to the men. Okay, women also lost their political rights of attending assemblies. So in the early Vedic period they used to attend samiti, right? We have already discussed about this. So in this latter Vedic period what happened, they lost their that political right also. Child marriages had become common. In the early Vedic period there were no child marriages and the practice of sati was also not there. So here child marriage became common. According to the Aitareya Brahmana, a daughter had been described as a source of misery. So here what happened, um, if any people give a birth to baby girl, they consider it as a misery. However, the women in the royal holds enjoyed some certain privileges. Only royal house women enjoyed privileges like nobles and kings wives only. Religion. The gods of the early Vedic period like Indra, Agni lost their importance. Prajapati, the creator, Vishnu, the protector, and Rudra, the destroyer, became prominent during the latter Vedic period. We have seen in the early Vedic period that they used to worship a natural gods like Vayu, Agni, Indra, right? So in this latter Vedic period, they lost their importance. Okay, new gods came up like Prajapati, Vishnu, Rudra. Please try to remember this name: Prajapati, Vishnu, Rudra. Who is creator, who is protector, and who is destroyer. Okay, sacrifices were still important, and rituals connected with them become more elaborate. So sacrifices, this on became very important. Okay, this made many people anger. I will tell about that in next slide. The importance of prayer declined, that of sacrifices increased. So they started praying less and the sacrifices become very more. Okay, priesthood became a profession and hereditary one. Formulae for the sacrifices were invited and elaborated by the priestly classes. So priesthood became profession for Brahmins only. Whatever they said, we have to do that. Okay. Therefore, towards the end of this period, there was a strong reaction against priestly domination and against sacrifices and rituals. This rise of Buddhism and Jainism was the direct result of the elaborate sacrifice. So here, what happened? These sacrifices became more, right. So it is also very expensive. So every day, like people can't spend much, right? Like just they want simple way of salvation. Um the people came to know that these sacrifices, these rituals, everything useless for their salvation. Just they want simple way of salvation somehow. So these people angered on these rituals, these sacrifices, these brahmins also. So the rise of Buddhism and Jainism was the direct result of the elaborator of sacrifice. That's why this Buddhism and Jainism came into existence after these sacrifices. And also the authors of Upanishad, which is essence of Hindu philosophy, turned away from the useless rituals and on a true knowledge for a peace and salvation. Okay, next chapter we will discuss about the Jainism and Buddhism. Then you will be knowing about all this. Thank you for watching. I hope you people are liking my lesson. Please respond in the comment section if you like the lesson. That makes me to make more videos. Um, and we can do some kind of quizzes also after every 5 lessons. I will make a question paper and you can download that in comments, like in the description. Okay, anyways, please do subscribe to our channel. Bye bye. We will meet in next lesson.